Hi there, Scorpio. This is the Spirit Warrior with your weekly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Unfortunately, I had a bit of a technical issue at the beginning of recording this video, and I lost the first little bit where I present the first three cards. So I decided that this reading is pretty powerful and that the message of the reading isn't lost by this omission, and so I've decided to publish the video from the description of the clarifying cards. I hope this is okay. I do apologise. Hopefully this won't happen again in the future. So enjoy the reading. So the Six of Cups is a card from the past, and it can say that things from the past or people from the past or situations of the past may come back into your life, and this could be reminiscence of the past. You may have fond memories about successes and situations that brought you happiness. But in relation to the Nine of Swords, this is saying that there's something from the past that is an annoyance. You've tried to rid yourself of it, and it has become an irritant, and it's really holding you back in life. The Four of Pentacles is a card of being in a rut. He's created Four Pentacles and he's mighty chuffed about this situation. But this is a limited experience of life. He's so fearful and risk averse that he plans to stay here forever. And really, this is cutting you off from many of the possible experiences of life. He's only experienced Four Pentacles, and there are 10 Pentacles in the tarot. And so this is a very narrow and constricted path in life. And the Hangman has been tied to the tree of knowledge, and he's contorted himself into many shapes, and he's gained enlightenment. And now he can see life from a different perspective. He can see it from a different angle. And this is saying that as one phase closes off, it's time to open up yourself to more possibilities of life and look at life from a different perspective. In the second row, we have the Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords has been a constant visitor too, particularly for Scorpio. I think it appeared twice in the last reading. And this is saying this pain and sorrow is still hanging around, isn't it? The Queen of Cups is deeply in touch with her feelings, and this is her guiding light towards life. She's looking to follow her true desires and passions in life to create the life that she truly desires, and this will bring out joy and happiness. The Three of Swords is a situation of pain, loss, and suffering. And Scorpio, it seems to be that there's something in your life which the Nine of Swords is indicating is a nightmare, and you're still struggling to pull the swords out of your heart. And in this situation where you can see that there's cards saying there's an end of a phase, that now maybe finally this is the time to pull the swords out of the heart and free yourself of the pain and suffering and open up your heart to joy and happiness, because now is the time to begin a new cycle. And now the Queen of Cups is saying now is the time to open up your heart and follow your heart. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Swords, and the Hierophant clarifies the Three of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is about improving clarity. He's charging towards something that he thinks he can see. It may be a mirage, it may be something in reality, but he's a very rash character, and this is saying don't rush into life. Sometimes you need to follow your heart, and this will give you better guidance than running off like a chook without your head. And The Hierophant is a conduit to the divine. It does give you the ability to receive messages from the universe, to receive guidance about the Three of Swords. The Hierophant is the leader of the church. He is the Pope. And in Christianity, forgiveness is one of the foundations of the faith. And maybe this is saying that now is the time for forgiveness. That holding a grudge forever and a day just holds you in the place of pain, suffering, and anger and hate, probably. And now may be the time to resolve that you need to let go of this anger and hate. It doesn't mean that you have to forget this situation, but it does say that hanging on to the pain and suffering and having it as the centerpiece of your life forever really is a damaging thing. Anger and hate feels good because it's a really dense energy, and that's why we hang on to it. It gives us a kind of power, but love is a much more ethereal and lighter energy, and that's why it's harder to hang on to. But this is the energy that you need to carry forth in life to experience joy and happiness. So, Scorpio, there may be a situation that you may need to have to resolve however you feel, but it is time to pull the swords out of the heart, and guidance from the universe, and maybe even forgiveness and blessings from the Hierophant might move you forward a bit. The outcome for the reading is the Knight of Swords. So, the universe is saying, hasten slowly, find your goal or resolve your goal or feel what you want in life, and use the vibrant energy of the Knight of Swords for sure, but ensure that you're focused and that you're not being overly rash in your actions. It's really saying be careful where you tread, and this may be in relation to the Three of Swords, that you don't want to spout off in anger and make the situation worse rather than better. So the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords. So the universe is really saying it's time to deal with this stumbling block, isn't it? It's the beginning and the end of this reading. It's saying this nightmare has to be resolved. That whichever way you seek to clarify this part of your life, now is the time to deal with it. The Knight of Swords may give you the energy to move past it. Sometimes these feelings drag you down and it's very hard to deal with them. So maybe the Knight of Swords is giving you some clarity, and you can see how you can resolve this situation, and you can use his drive to maybe finally resolve this situation. Now I'll draw one more card, which will be the overarching energy for the reading. And it is the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is a gift from God. The cup is overflowing with love, joy, and happiness. And really, the universe is saying that to experience this, to receive this love, joy, and happiness, you have to resolve the nightmare, and you have to pull the swords from the heart. And this is the key to creating a new beginning in your life, because the Ace of Cups is new beginnings in love, joy, and happiness and emotions. And so to begin a new phase in life, you have to put the old pain and suffering behind and open up your heart to the new beginnings of love, joy, and happiness. So the Nine of Cups is clarified by the World card. So that's 3 lots of repeat cards, and that says the message is powerful and strong. It says that there is a phase of your life that is over, that now is the time to prepare for new beginnings. It's time to put the pain and suffering and the nightmare behind and get ready to create something new. Of course, the World card can mean travel or movement, so maybe it's time to take a trip. It may mean that you're moving house or residence or even place of work. So there may be some movement in your life as well. But really the message is quite powerful, isn't it? The nightmare has to be closed off. Follow your heart and the Queen of Hearts. Pull the swords from the 3 of Swords. Maybe it's time for forgiveness and blessings. But now is the time to close this phase of your life off and open up your life and your heart to love, joy and happiness. Well, that is a deep and meaningful reading, isn't it, Scorpio? There obviously is a collective here that means a significant thing. So to those people, I hope you're able to manage this situation and find joy and happiness in life. I hope you liked that reading. Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.